This is what they hide from you. Why are there underwater pyramids in Japan? And why do they look exactly like the pyramids in Egypt? This could change everything we know about ancient civilizations. But that's not even the craziest part. In ancient Japanese texts, there are cryptic references to a sunken civilization, saying, "The structures beneath the waves hold the secrets of the ancients." These pyramids were made thousands of years ago, so who built them? This is where things get scary. In recently analyzed ancient documents, it said that these underwater pyramids weren't natural formations, but man-made structures created by an advanced civilization known as the Anunnaki. The texts specifically mention that the Anunnaki, who also built the Great Pyramids of Egypt, constructed these underwater pyramids as part of a vast network to harness and control energy from the ocean. However, once the Anunnaki left Earth, their advanced knowledge was hidden, and the true purpose of the underwater pyramids was concealed to keep this powerful technology from being misused.
World War I, World War II were planned long in advance. The things which are going on in the Middle East have been planned for, I believe, at least 40 years. Minimum. I can show you at least 40 years ago that this government, American government, was already keenly anticipating a major war in the Middle East. Somebody needs to do their homework and find out America has been raped. And the people who are running this country are nothing more than turncoats. They're traitors who have sold our great republic out. They've sold us out to our masters in England. Give them 72 hours to be out of this country, and you tell the Queen we're not sending over American boys into the Middle East to save your goddamn oil. Tell the Queen no longer will Americans crawl on their knees to that woman, to the Queen of England. What a travesty. What a travesty in this country to watch America, the great republic, being raped by the British royalty.
In the past days, we've watched conversations ignite over the death of an Epstein accuser and the uncomfortable truths about intelligence operations behind Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. But to understand the full picture, we have to go back even further. Behind Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell stood a man whose story few dare to tell. Robert Maxwell, media tycoon, member of parliament, and according to multiple intelligence insiders, an asset for the Israeli Mossad. He wasn't just powerful. He was a bridge between governments, secrets, and global influence, moving quietly behind closed doors. When Robert Maxwell died mysteriously at sea, investigators uncovered massive financial crimes. But that was only part of the story. Sources inside the intelligence world described him as a trusted operative, a man who helped broker arms deals and who played a key role in selling compromised software designed to spy on foreign governments. Robert Maxwell lived a double life. Publicly, a titan of media. Privately, a man entangled in some of the world's darkest operations. His daughter, Ghislaine, grew up in that world, a world where truth was a commodity and blackmail was a currency. This isn't theory. Former Mossad officers, CIA veterans, and investigative journalists have all pointed to Maxwell's hidden role. But even now, the corporate media remains silent. If we want to understand Jeffrey Epstein, we have to understand Robert Maxwell, because sometimes the trap is laid long before the fall. My friends, we are all anomalous.
In 1871, a secret society predicted 3 world wars in a detailed letter. The First World War was to allow the society to overthrow the powers of the Tsars in Russia. The conflicts between the British and the Germanic empires were to be used to instigate this war. The Second World War was to be instigated by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. The aim was to destroy Nazism and make political Zionism strong enough to establish a sovereign state of Israel in Palestine. The Third World War would be between the political Zionists and Islam. The goal was for the war to be conducted in such a way that that Islam and political Zionism would mutually destroy each other, while other nations would be forced into the conflict until they were fully exhausted. In the aftermath, a social cataclysm greater than anyone has ever known would occur.
More and more people are seeing through the illusion. You ready to wake up? Comment book and uncover everything and know the only truth. A book packed with over 380 pages of pure conspiracies. Just drop a book in the comments or hit the link in the bio before it's too late.
Is it possible there was an Egyptian civilization in the Americas before Columbus? If you look at a map of the Mississippi River, there is a surprising amount of cities named after Egyptian cities. Southern Illinois was once even known as Little Egypt. Not only are there cities named after Egyptian cities, there are mounds everywhere along the Mississippi River, some of them with areas bigger than that of the Great Pyramid. Newspaper clippings from the 1800s all the way up to 1986 have reported people finding Egyptian artifacts in caves along the Mississippi River, especially in southern Illinois. There are also newspaper clippings of Egyptian artifacts found in the Grand Canyon. The area in which they were found is still guarded by helicopters and is inaccessible by the public.